Everyone, welcome back to our channel, and today we'll be working on creating our own graduation yard signs. This is just one of the ones I did. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get into this video so I can tell you everything you're going to need and how they end up turning out, y'all. All right, let's go. Okay, everyone, so everything that you are going to need to make your graduation yard signs, I am going to make mine say congrats 2025 and then my son's name Jaden, and then put up like maybe a cutout of a cap. I have a cutout, I think of a crowd, just the outline PNG of people cheering. I have to find it. I think I have it, but I'm gonna put something like that also in the yard. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna want is to figure out what cardstock you're gonna use. I'm using two different ones. I'm using the silver cardstock, okay, and I would not recommend this brand if you're going to be upset that it has some markings on here. And what it is it's the back of the cardstock being stuck to each other, and you cannot take it off. No matter how much you rub it, it just smears. But if you don't care, it's cheap, it's $5.99 for 25 sheets, then yes, you can pick up this brand. But I already had this on hand, so that's why I just said I'll just use it. It's for us. It's not being sold to anybody. So this is, yeah, what I have. Okay, so the next one is this cardstock right here. And I got this from Walmart, okay? And this one is 65 pounds as well. This one is also 65 pounds. Wait, this one is, yep, 65 pounds as well. Okay, so these are the two colors I'm going with. And then you will want to use some laminating pouches. I have the laminator, the thermal laminator as well, the Scotch, okay? They have this Scotch laminating pouches, which I've mentioned in videos before. They have this one, and then they have the one that's like the red covering, and the red one is a bit, it's like I think 9 something for 10 sheets, and this one was like $8 and some change, and you get 15 sheets. So of course I went with this one. Okay, in case you guys go to the store and you see the red one and you pick the red one and you don't see this one because they're in two different departments. The red one is, I believe, in the office department. This one will be towards near like the bakery section, like where you get all your stuff to bake. Okay, next you will need your steaks. These are skewers, okay, but they're gonna get the job done. I picked these up at Dollar Tree only because I was in there, I saw them, and I'm like, hey, I better get them, because if I can't find the silver ones, the silver steaks that go in the ground, then I'm screwed and I'm not gonna be able to put my sign out. So I picked these up because what we're gonna do is eventually cut them the length. We know we're gonna keep the part that's pointy, and then we can just cut however far down we want to cut, how much you want to cut off. And you can do that once you line your letter up and see how far down you think you're going to put your steak in the ground. I have a saw that I will be using to cut mine in half. I am going to do that off camera. But I'm going to snap one in half so you guys can see what that looks like, and it's still usable. It's just going to be the tip of it is going to be like flared, but you can tape that up, but I'll show that to you. Okay, guys, so next what you're going to need is some tape, a glue gun with some glue sticks, and some scissors, because I will be cutting these bad boys out by hand. I'm not going to use no cutting machine, none of that. Okay, everyone, so here I have my number 5. I already cut out my 2 and my 0 for the 20, so now I have to do the 2 and 5. Wait, no, I already did another 2, so I just have to do the 5. And then of course you're going to want to do the offset as well. I already got mine over here. So for the top letter size is going to be 6 by 6 in width, and then 7.5 inches in height. And then of course you're going to click offset. It's going to give you an offset, and I'm going to delete this so I can show you guys what you should get. Okay, so here goes our number 5. Click offset, and I just went with the offset that it gave me. Okay, so 0.25. Hit apply. I'm okay with that. This is going to be the silver cardstock, and this of course is going to be the black cardstock. We're going to hide the black number 5, bring over the gray, and get ready to make it. It's going to be basic cut as well, if you guys didn't see that. Hit continue. I cannot fit 2 numbers on one cardstock. If I had the size, what is it? Is it the 12 by 12 sheets, I believe? Is it 12 by 12 cardstock? Yeah, if I had a full cardstock size, 12 by 12, you guys, I would have been able to put 2 numbers on one sheet. Okay, so now I have to pick out the machine that I'm using because we have 2. So it's prompting me to pick a machine. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hit the 65-pound light cardstock, and I'm going to click on more. Now it's going to prompt me to go ahead and put it in the machine. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll show it to you guys when we're done. Okay, everyone, this is the mat that I will be using. It says Hello Hobby. I think you can pick this up at Hobby Lobby. Standard grip. I put some tape here on the corners just so it doesn't move, but this works perfect with the Cricut machine. If you guys don't want to, we have our Cricut mats, but we bought these just for extra, and we use these more than our Cricut mats because we don't really want to ruin our Cricut mats. But I know that sounds crazy, but you can use these as well if you guys are looking for a cheaper mat to use with your Cricut machine. All right, I just thought I'd show you guys that. So now I'm going to put it in the Cricut so it can cut my number 5. Okay, you guys, so it cut my number 5 out, and that's what it looks like. You guys can see it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the offset and put the black cardstock on here. Okay. Okay, you guys, so being that my number 5 is pretty big, if you guys don't want to make them that big and you want to fit 2 numbers on here, then go ahead and make your numbers or your font smaller where you're able to fit 2 on one sheet. If you do it sideways like this, you should be fine. If you make it a tad bit smaller, like maybe 5.5 by 5.5. But again, I wanted mine to be a certain height, big enough, you know, so you could see it. And that's why I went with the size that I went with. Okay, so I just thought I would let you guys know that if you don't want to waste that much cardstock, this is my offset, then you can go ahead and make them smaller. All right, you guys, let's get into the next step. Okay, everyone, so this is what you should have right here. And yes, I know you guys, they look pretty flimsy, but when we get done with this, they'll be quite sturdy. Flip it over. Now, this is the tape that I'm using. I had already put some tape on here. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. And I'm just going to roll it and just put it there. You don't need a lot of pieces, just enough for it to stick to the the backing here, so it doesn't move once we put it in the laminate machine. Okay, then you just want to line it up as good as possible, just like so. I got a little wrinkle right there because for some reason the Cricut machine caught this piece, and luckily I was able to stop it before it completely ruined it. I was in the room. So you want to use some type of tape that will be flat, not bulky. You don't want to use something like this. Okay, you don't want to use nothing that's bulky because it's not going to come out right. So do not use bulky tape. Use tape that you know will be flat. Okay, all right, now let's put it through the machine. Okay, guys, here's the machine. Here's the laminating pouch. Again, I've showed this in videos before. It has a lip. Okay, you see a clear lip right there. You don't want to, this isn't the side to open. You want to use the side that doesn't have a lip. Okay, and then we just place our number inside, just like so. Okay, and now we can run it through. We can run it through the machine. And I'm going to stand here and watch it. because I don't want it to get caught. Let me open up the back. I don't want it to get stuck or anything, and then I can't pull it out. So I'm just gonna be careful. I didn't even center it, y'all. So hopefully it still comes out. It's probably gonna be messed up on this side. Yeah, because it didn't center. Okay, so that's coming out. Scoot you back. Alright. And as you can see, it looks so good. Looks awesome. Alright, that side didn't mess up, so we were good. But always want to make sure you center it, so this is what you'll get. Okay, you guys? Now, why I say don't use bulky tape is because I started off doing the mounting tape, the foam mounting tape, because I was not going to laminate at first. But then I realized it was flimsy and it wasn't going to work unless I laminated the letters. And when I did that, it came out where you could see the marking of the tape. So don't use no bulky tape. All right, y'all? Okay, on to the next step. My camera died, so I had to wait to finish this. So, yep, you guys, I just go with the flow and cut as much as the laminate off as I want. But I just try to stay close to that outline, that seal that you can see. That way it doesn't open up on you. And I think we're good right there. Okay, so I did my congrats. So my congrats is done. Okay, so with that being said, now to glue the stick, I'm gonna do this one is cut out already, so I got the 2 2s. I just got to do the 5, okay, and finish off a 0. Okay, so I'll do that off camera. On to the next step. For the stick, this is what I was talking about. This is our stick right here, and like I said, depending on where you want your number, how you want to do this, and then how far into the ground you're going to want to do this. I'll bring it down some. Maybe about there. So like I said, you can break this. Just be careful not to hurt yourself. You see how it's spreading apart? And I don't even care. If you guys don't, this is where I would take. You ain't even got to take the tape, but if you want to tape it. Oops, sorry, I'm off. You don't have to tape it. This is the part we're going to keep and use. This is the part we're tossing. Okay, if you can see. If it does end up worse like this, on the end that you want, on the piece that you want, just add some tape to it. Or if you're like me and you don't even care, we'll just glue it on down, okay? So this is what it would look like if you didn't have a cut machine, you guys. You can still use it. It's still workable. Okay? All right. And this is my stick. It's not clean cut, but this is the one that I used the handsaw with. All right? So now we're just going to flip our number over. Figure out how far up or how far down you want your stick to be. And then we're just going to take our glue gun and put it on here. Just like so. I think I'll be going that low. Okay, turn it over and apply. Okay, apply. This is what you should have. Again, not hard at all. So simple. And it's a little bit more sturdier with the laminate, with the thermal pouches than it is if you didn't have any thick cardstock to make these. But I still think they came out nice. So I'm going to go finish these off, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys like the whole thing and what it looks like when it's all put together, okay? Okay everyone, so this is what I have. I am all done with my letters. It's Jaden's name. And this one was a bit hard because when it cut out, yeah, it cut out in separate pieces. So I had to glue it down piece by piece. So I could have went with a different one, but I had already printed out, so I just used it. And then here goes the 2025. And this is what I mean by those stains that come out. You guys can see that. Yeah. The paper stain. So anyhow, I'm gonna go put them in the yard and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay everyone, so this is what it looks like. It's kind of windy out here. Like I said, it got the job done. Okay, that A for some reason was giving me a hard time, but of course we have mulch, and then you guys know we have the black, I forgot what it's called, but you know, the black stuff you lay under the mulch. So I mean, it went down pretty simple, but other than that, yeah, I mean, I think it came out nice. Okay, you guys, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Stay blessed. Bye.